Bud Light decided to run this campaign with Dylan Mulvaney. If you don't know who Dylan is, this is a man who dresses up like a little girl and expects everyone to praise him. And Bud Light is now partnering with this guy. When asked about it, Bud Light was like, no, we're not. We partner with lots of people, and there's no agenda to this at all. We're not trying to push anything for our man drink, having a man who dresses up as a little girl.
And they put it on the entire side of the can, too. Have you seen the advertisement for the... Yeah, it's really bad.
What is going on, everybody? Wired here. I hope you guys are all having a satisfying, satiating Sunday. And once again, I'm back with another update about the Anheuser-Busch Bud Light boycott situation. Now, you can see from the graph here, it hasn't updated since Friday, that it's on a little bit of an uptake, which may be an indication that this boycott is starting to let off a little bit. But from some articles and, some news sources, it seems like it hasn't. From Fox Business, Bud Light, Budweiser haven't tweeted in over a month as backlash over Dark Wizard influencer continues. Bud Light and Budweiser, who shares the same parent company, haven't tweeted in over a month after its replies were dominated by thousands of comments criticizing Bud Light's decision to tap a Dark Wizard to promote its brand. And if you're not sure who that is Lord Voldemort, and we've seen this across many brands, be it Target, which is the ire of many, many people at the moment, or Maybelline, Nike, Adidas. The list kind of just goes on and on and on. If I was going to list them all, we'd be here all day. So I can't do that. The company last tweeted on April 14th, which is right now, that's 6 weeks back, with a picture of a Bud Light can captioned TGIF. The tweet sparked 32,000 replies, completely ratioed, largely critical of his partnership with Voldemort, who rose to fame after detailing 365 days of girlhood. Previous tweets from Bud Light contained similar complaints, and the account has since been inactive. But just bought my first case of Coors Banquet in decades, one user replied to Bud Light. No more Budweiser. Hashtag get woke, go broke. Which seems to be the sentiment really echoed across this entire boycott since April 1st, when all this debauchery first shelled out. And I know a lot of people, I keep saying this, I keep repeating myself, but call this a very conservative boycott, the most successful conservative boycott in history. However, I don't find that to be particularly true. I think a lot of people on both sides of the aisle are kind of sick of these identity politics, this woke ideology being shoved down people's throats. And I have firsthand accounts of this. I went to a wedding last weekend, and I saw one person drink a Bud Light, and they were heckled for it, and they probably only drank that one. People are getting sick of these woke ideologies. They really are. They're sick of identity politics being shoved down their throat. They're sick of companies telling them they're bad people for not supporting this or that when you're a beer brand or a clothing brand or a makeup brand, and you should just be focusing on your product instead of trying to shill it out and get involved in, political stuff that you really have no business in. Focus on your client, focus on your consumer, and don't alienate them. That's a very simple rule of business, really. And as we can see, Budweiser main account and the Budweiser USA account have also been inactive for over a month. Budweiser USA's last tweet was posted on the same day as Bud Light's last tweet, which included an ad with its infamous Clydesdale horses, but it still received over 25,000 replies that were largely critical. Yeah, completely ratioed, because you're not addressing the actual issue. And at this moment in time, they still have not addressed the issue. They have come out and kind of swept it under the rug, or tried to. The CEO says, please buy our brand, please. We want our workers to get paid, which, I'm sure the CEO could take a pay cut, because obviously they're not doing their job. They've tried to roll out these all-American ads, which is not fooling really anybody. people are just sick of this stuff. And then we come over to this article here, again from Fox Business. Bud Light 24-pack sells for $3.49 in at least one store sales tank, which is insanity. I mean, imagine taking that sort of price cut. Oh, I'm not a mathematician here. What is a Bud Light? Even if it sells for $20 normally, you're taking what? You're getting like 18%, 17% value off of this product because you're trying to get it out there before it expires. That's insane. And I bet they're still having problems selling it. Bud Light sales fell for the sixth straight week, industry's data shows, amid a boycott that has retailers desperate to unload the unwanted beer. Since Anheuser-Busch's ill-fated team-up with Dark Wizard, Lord Voldemort, the beer giant's sales have tanked, its stock price is down, and stores have begun marking down Bud Light and other Anheuser-Busch products to get them off their shelves. Of course, there's an expiration date. Analysts for the trade publication Beer Business Daily, who reviewed Nielsen IQ data, said Bud Light volumes for the week ending May 13th fell 28.4%, following a 27.7% decline the week before. Again, on a very steady decline. Which you can actually see from this, the ticker right here. Actually, it looks like it went up just a little bit because, hey, if you're selling it for that cheap, people are probably going to buy it. In at least one store, according to the report, a Bud Light 24 pack was priced as low as $3.49. They're just like, please take this, please. They can't be making any money off that. Other Anheuser-Busch brands have taken a hit too, with Budweiser Red volumes down 14.9% for that week and Michelob Ultra down 6.8%. Competitors are benefiting from the controversy, with Coors Light sales up 16.9% and Miller Lite up 15.1%, according to Beer Business Daily. Oh, hold on. Sorry for that. I live on a busy street. The sales catastrophe has prompted Anheuser-Busch to introduce a promotional rebate ahead of Memorial Day weekend, which, again, most of your consumers are men. Men don't care about coupons. Men don't care about rebates. I'm sure some do use them, and no shame for anybody who does. I get coupons through my door all the time for like Burger King and stuff like that, and I try not to really do fast food, but I never use them. I don't know. I just feel like doing coupons, clipping coupons is just kind of a bygone thing. My grandmother used to do it, but I don't know. For me, I don't like using coupons. It's just not I don't know. It's just not my thing. No shame on anybody who does. I just don't think coupons or rebates are going to bring people back to the brand. But since some retailers are selling 15 packs or larger of Budweiser products for under $15, the rebate makes these purchases free, excluding sales tax or any state restrictions. Beer Business Daily analysts expect more promotions throughout the summer to turn around Budweiser sales, and we've also seen this already. They're trying to say that they're going to spend 3 times the marketing, which is, putting them more in the hole to try to recover the brand. And you know what? If we're going to be honest here, it probably will recover it a little bit, but it's going to take a lot of time for people to forgive and forget about this whole thing. And there are some people who are going to be firm on their beliefs and they're going to be stubborn and they never will come back. And for those people, I say, hey, good for them. Let's read some of the comments here. Anheuser-Busch failed to take into account that unlike with some high-end luxury products, beer drinkers can always find a beer they like, and in some cases, one they like better. That's 100% true. Because, Bud Light is not that great of a tasting beer, let's be honest. It's on sale for 18.49 to 15% rebate at my local Kroger. I was tempted as it is one ingredient in mosquito spray I use around my wooded yard, but I did not buy. Anheuser-Busch has already been proven that people won't take it even for free. Several YouTubers have set up free beer, and only the Bud Light and other similar AB brands were left. Because no one wanted to be associated with it, they dug their own pit, and they keep digging, thinking the American people, American public will just shrug it off. This isn't going away anytime soon. They can spend all the money they want on trying to refurbish this brand, which they built up for 20, 30 some years with really good faith with the American people. But I think most of it is just too little too late. You're not going to recover from this, or if you're going to recover from this, which I'm sure they're not going to go bankrupt, but it's going to take a long time. It's going to be a very, very slow tick back up. And there are some people who are never going to forget about this, and they shouldn't. Vote with your wallets. It teaches all the other corporations out there. We're seeing the same with Target right now. They just lost $11 billion. The only way these companies are going to learn is if people vote with their wallets. It's the only thing they care about. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Helps out the algorithm. These videos are kind of being shadow banned. They're being pushed to the side. So if you leave a like, you'll definitely know when I get another video out there, and it definitely helps me out. Or if not, that's on you. Whatever. It's your choice. And I will catch you all in the next one. Later.